the dictionary meaning of excessive network. That is why from time to time, we also need to check the definition of so that we use in law. I am not going to want to deny anybody the opportunity to scrutinize every law and see where it affects you. But when you want to put a law that prevents making noise in the cameras, because for them, that is their aim. They think that they only people who use the cyberspace always think that that place should be. But I can tell you for free, you will also one day be a victim of a regulated cyberspace. You will be. I'm sure you have even been before, but it wasn't big enough to bring you down like it has brought others. We can only look at the ones that are there that are not so good, then we deal with them. You know, it takes one or two or even just three patrons to delete something that has caused damage. That is why that law was implemented to say the police can push you and get it. And use it to prosecute you if you have caused pain to some people. But I want you to look at the analogy between the physical world and the cyber world. In the physical world, there can be physical bullying, not only by word of mouth, but physical punches and kicks. In the cyberspace, it can also happen in the cyber language. And it can cause you a lot of pain until you don't see it. Probably until you even go to support. So before we go to the details of different sections of those laws that offend you, let us accept that the law is necessary. It was after Brenda King died in 2017 that the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Law was enacted. And because of that, people didn't make so much noise. There are things which happen in our lives to inspire enactment of new laws and revision of old laws. And I can tell you also for free, where politicians are involved, there is no law they don't want to challenge. It even gets worse if they don't like the person in power. They challenge every law, each and every law. Because human beings, we like status quo. We like the comfort zone we find ourselves in. That is why you find yourself in a church and you don't challenge it and you don't want to hear about another one. You want to remain there and there, even if Pastor Nana is slapping you in church. My friends, let us be dynamic. Let's change with the times. Let's embrace new ideas. Let's embrace new things, new laws, and new. And also, in matters politics, we normally want to compare because that is when you know the motive. If you don't compare what happened in 2014, 2017, 2022, and 2025, you will not know the motive of those politicians. Because human beings like me and you, it just takes word of mouth to make you commit suicide, to make you kill another person, to make you believe somebody is so bad, even if it's somebody you have lived with 30 years next time. One day the jirani will come and tell you very many things in 2 minutes, and you want to kill, and yet you have been living with him there for 30 years and seeing him, and you never thought he was that bad. Because emotions impede our judgment. All you need to do is create fear in you. Sometimes it's not even fear we create to impede your judgment. We can even create love in you and impede your judgment. So let us go back and look at this. I am not saying that law is 100% good. In fact, I don't agree with the 20 million fine. I don't agree with it. Because most of us who commit crimes, many times it is not premeditated. Many times. I have a little story of what happened. I used to be chairman of an organization called Lake Basin Development Authority. And Lake Basin Development Authority was developed sometimes in 2012-2013, and it was to cost about 4.6 billion. And then the government did not have money, so the contractor agreed to borrow money to do it, and then we will pay as the money is collected. But then the case went to EACC that there was some improprieties in the building of the whole thing because they decided that the cost is very high. What they were complaining about in the media every day, that the people who developed it stole 4.6 billion that was used to build it. So when I got tired of every day you see a report in the media, stolen, they will be arrested, and it's very difficult for that mall to get business. So I decided to personally walk to EACC and ask them one question. If you say these people stole 4.6 billion, what did they use to build the mall that are standing there? Sometimes people do things to make it difficult for others so that they can get something. So I told them, you started investigating this mall in 2014. Today we are in 2019, and you are still writing letters. And some documents you have asked for them 4 times. Don't you think they are mischievous? And I was a government official, and I stood right. After 2 weeks, they arrested the people, and the case now is out. And nobody has been convicted. But the whole thing ran for 6 years, and it made that mall become a ghost town. So it takes bold people like you and me to make things right. Let us be fair. Let us not be moved by politicians. Politicians are born liars. You know, there was a time Uhuru Kenyatta said he wanted to make Raila Odinga the president. And he said, I'll take you to climb Mount Kenya. He never took you there anymore. Because he was only taking you if the BBI passed so that he becomes private. An executive one which you appoint the cabinet. Today he has stopped up with Batiani. Batiani was in the mountain the other day. Politicians are interesting people. They will not take you through fairness. They will take you through things that make them get what they want. Thank you.